People. Que pasa, sac passe, what they do. Now the first part of the video is called, what is the difference between the criminals and the popo? Some of them are the same. Majority of them are good. However, a whole lot of popo, they are black sheep. They are rogue popo. The next thing is this. As it pertains to politics, crime, criminality, it is intertwined. Politics is responsible for a whole lot of stuff back in the 80s and even until now. These new politicians feel as if they have to get the backing of some sort of gangster, some sort of era leader, some sort of gunman in order to get the votes that they need, in order to get the money and the power at the end of the day. So people, I am going to show you a perfect example of a video that I got. And this is said to have taken place in a central Manchester. And it was the Christmas drink up for the JLP Central Manchester. Whoever that person is, that person's face is affixed to the t-shirt that this man, obviously he is a G-U-N-M-A-N, or either that he is the popo, or even if he was the popo, he should not have been acting in the manner in which he is acting. So people, take a listen, take a look at the beautiful bean footage, and then I'll give my piece. Now people, like I said, you see the video, a picture is worth 1,000 words, a video a quadrillion words. It says it all. You saw this man in the green shirts, therefore he is representing for his politician, obviously JLP, meaning Jamaica Labour Party. Now people, the question that we have to ask is this: under which category does this person fall? Is it a gunman? Is it a Don? Is it a gun bag? Or is it the popo? People, whichever case it is this the popo? He should not have been acting in this way. He is acting like a common criminal. If this is a gunman, I say this to say that the persons that are supposed to be setting example for the youths of Jamaica, they are just as bad as them. They are not setting any sorts of example. And people, this video proves once again that these politicians, they are willing to be in bed. They are willing to associate a link with people of unscrupulous character, as long as they are getting the vote, as long as they are getting the power, as long as they are getting that political money. Now people, we know that we should learn from the past that whatever these politicians do, whatever these popo do, whatever these MP, whatever anybody with any sorts of power, any sorts of face card in Jamaica do, more than likely it is going to be swept under the rug. They are going to disassociate themselves. So people, let me say this. Whenever I speak about the JLP people, them say me a PNP, and them act as if them have proof, them have all sorts of substantiative evidence to prove that I am. When we talk about the PNP, are the same thing, vice versa. Nothing changes. So people, I say this to say that, what can we expect? Do you expect that this person that is in charge of this Central Manchester constituency, a lady, which is obviously on the t-shirt of this man, that is posing with this tool, this gun bag, this gunman, this popo, whatever case it is, do you think that there's going to be any sorts of backlash? Do you think that there's going to be any sorts of repercussion as it pertains to that? People, more than likely, no. Is she going to lose her seat? Is she going to get suspended? No. However, this drink up was more than likely sponsored by the JLP. So therefore, had these persons feel as if they are supposed to show any sort of respect and not put down any sorts of buffoonery such as what was displayed on this video, then that person would have done better. However, they feel as if it is a anything goes, and therefore them can do whatever them choose, because once they are given this politician, this MP, the support, they can do whatever and nothing is going to come out of it. more than likely, we know that these politicians, they always have some sort of security, meaning the popo. So therefore, was the popo there and see exactly what's going on? However, they turned a blind eye. People, we should not be surprised because we've seen it before. People will do whatever it takes to win, and even if the popo, even if the relevant authority see somebody that has a tool, that is a gunman, that is a dan, that is whoever, that is not supposed to be a licensed firearm holder, then they are going to act as if they did not see. But people, come on, there is no type of political event that is going to be kept in Jamaica, especially under the atmosphere of what is going on in Jamaica with all this crime and violence, and the popo is not going to be present. People, it makes no sorts of sense. So people, at the end of the day, me just say, these politicians, they are not setting any sorts of example. They are just as bad or even worse than the common criminal out there, because like them say, to whom much is given, much is expected. So therefore, if we put you, or if people put you on a pedestal and say that, all right, this person is hopeful, this person has some sort of leadership quality, and people, obviously, we see say, in this case, that is not the case. Point blank and period. Now, before I move to the next part of my video, please subscribe to my next channel. It is called Jamaica Dancehall Source, and I'll be pinning the link to that channel in the description of this video. Now, the next thing that is popping in the news is a place in a St. Elizabeth called Gazaland. Now, when we talk about Gazaland, we think about Vibes Cartel and the Gaza. No, people, I think this place is in St. Elizabeth. And the picture that you see on the screen, this person lost his life. And based on the information, it is said that at about 7 p.m., this man and some other patrons was in a restaurant when some gunman rolled up on the scene, hoodie, mask, ski mask, big C mask, rete, lele, blue, blah, bling. It is said that this man tried to run, him tried to take for himself. However, he was not fast enough. He was chased down, he was hit, he lost his life on the spot. Now people, gunman pull up on a scene. This is the man's face right here. And people, I don't want to be a judge of character. However, when we look at this picture, it does not look like any sorts of altar boy. It does not look like any sorts of saint. And people, truth be told, a lot of Jamaicans have some sort of criminal look. So therefore, I don't want to stereotype. However, we have to call a spade a spade. Whenever we see circumstances or situation like this, in which people pull up, wrong 20 people, one man run, and then that man that run, them chase on this man, them catch this man, because people, truth be told, you can run, but you cannot outrun the toll. So therefore, people, this man was very unfortunate that he lost his life. And whatever he did, it seems as if karma or payback, it came and it caught up to him in the worstest way. He was DEAD on the spot, point blank and period. Now, the next thing that is popping in the news, farmers. I know that they've been after your goat. However, it seems as if you have to hide your donkey toe. Because people, this is based on a video that I saw circulating over social media, in which a place close to Faith's Pen, St. Anne, somewhere around there, it is said that they found a whole bunch of donkey, B-O-N-E-S. So therefore, it was like some sort of donkey, G-R-A-V-E yard. And people, when me talk about that, me talk about at least 40 or so all of the spare ribs for said animal. People, it was very bad. Now people, this is my thing right here. As it pertains to Jamaica, as it pertains to these politicians, it seems as if Jamaica is the only place on Master God earth that allows foreigners, just about anybody, especially the people in charge of the infrastructure, to come to Jamaica and do as they like. Deceive the people, sell them all sorts of bootleg, whether it is Flair Jordan, whether it is Pistache, whether it is Louis Vuitton or Fixon, whatever the case is, they just are allowed to operate with impunity, meaning that them can do whatever the HELL they so choose, and there's no repercussion. So I say this to say that, isn't it time that the government of Jamaica, the relevant authority, meaning the health ministry, because people obviously, if you as a business person is selling some other sort of meat for some other sort of meat using deceptive practices, that should be illegal. That is bad for the health of the people that are in your country. That is bad for the people, mostly poor people, that goes to these establishments and then buy A and get Z, or buy X and get Y, whatever the case is. So people, me just say, be very mindful, especially in the festive season, because you know, say everybody are prepared for them Christmas dinner. So people, the moral of the story is this: you don't want to buy puss in a bag. In other words, you don't want to buy the moo and the me and get the he and the ha. So people, me just say, be very mindful, because you have very unscrupulous persons out there, and the government of Jamaica and the relevant authority. Even though this might be about the 5th or 6th time that we are seeing videos like this circulating on social media, and we've seen that the previous videos that were out, we have heard nothing about it. It is as if it was swept under the rug. And people, you know why? Because everybody turn a blind eye whenever money is involved. So therefore, if you're rich, if you have a face card, and especially if you're those type of people, you can get away with just about anything, including murder, point blank and period. So anyways people, that is my views on the whole thing as it pertains to that. And like me say, it is just my views and opinion. It is not the gospel. Your views and opinion can be respectfully different from mine, but let me know what you think in the comment section. Bless up.